Всем привет! Продолжаю проходить финал фэнтези 16. Задание у нас к истоку. Последний исходный кристалл разрушен, но вместо него возник новый. Исток внушает ужас всем, кто рискнет поднять глаза к небу. В чертогах этой глыбы тлеет пламя расплаты. И у нас еще побочные задания. Прогуляемся до них. О, это внизу.
What should I write next? A love story, perhaps?
Это нам надо вниз.
Mid, tell me this is all you need.
You make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
It's most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realized I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0. And a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though, that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
Wait. The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear. Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
The young'uns? But why would the... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
Теперь наверх.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly.
Sid! Is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy
Она
working on her
работает.
next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales?
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember!
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find. All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's good to know.
Look! I found it! Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
Теперь куда мы? Опять вниз.
Well, did they have it?
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? He's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own, but with the right cog in the right place, well, You just wait and see. That should do her. Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes, children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this.
Привет, Нивончик, как у тебя дела?
Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my Mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream
У меня
end up
тоже всё
turning into
хорошо.
someone else's nightmare.
Играю и кофеек пью.
All that hard work.
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it isn't like it'll be gone. Tell me,
А до
Clive,
этого что, нехорошо было?
have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little
А
riddle
чё у тебя
telling
так?
people where to find them.
Почему у тебя так? Но у меня, в принципе, тоже день лучше, чем вчера.
So that only the most
Э,
will ever be able to
Ну и
look
чё, как? Или еще ты еще пока не знаешь, там же через сколько, через неделю скажут.
I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Ну, короче, ты уверен, да, в своей победе? Ну, а надо сколько?
If
Сколько
I'm
должно
putting this
быть?
engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll
Сколько
still
самый
need to make it
высокий
a
балл?
treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all.
4 с 15. Ну, отлично, чё. Ну, ладно, тебя заранее поздравлять не буду.
Dream big. But it isn't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one.
Самый
I
27,
reckon I've got a
понял.
fair few good ones left.
Давай,
in
я
me.
тебя поздравлю, когда уже точно скажешь, что сдал. А то мало ли чё. Модель воздушного судна. Парам-парам-пам-пам. Ух ты, всего-то подкрывалось-то, а. Мгм. 2 дня отдохнул. Ну, а иногда тоже что, отдыхать надо. Это как в этом, мы, по-моему, разговаривали уже про это.
Has Mitadol
Как я
mentioned a
НФС-ку
new
проходил.
project yet?
Most Wanted.
Not exactly.
Играешь, у тебя игра не
Seems
идет.
preoccupied.
Все просто. Выключаешь. На следующий день играешь, уже все. Все идет. Машина едет. Все отлично. Игра проходится. Опять охота. Чего у нас тут? Валутские солдаты часто ловили и дрессировали таких существ. Однако этот конкретный экземпляр явно давно не знавал кнута. Возможно, его хозяева обратились в Акаш или сгинули в пасти своего же питомца, когда тот разорвал оковы. Спору нет лишь об одном. Усмирить исполина словом больше некому, а значит придется применить грубую силу, чтобы положить конец бесчинствам зверя. Так, информатика и русские. Как говорится, ни пуха, ни пера. Так, а мне нужен исполин. Исполин. И где я его могу найти? Это класс S. Исполин. Где же мне его взять-то? И кто это такой? А ты где ответ смотришь? В интернете? Вот, я его, походу, нашел. Так, королевство валут. Ну, давайте попробуем. А, за час до экзамена. А кто сливает их? Ну, или они просто в свободном доступе появляются? А, ТГ приватный, все, понял. Походу, кто-то эту тему проплачивает. 1000 рублей. Ну, блин, за ответы за час 1000 рублей. Ну, в принципе, это хорошая цена. Не на все предметы. Ну, значит, есть у них выход на эту всю хрень. Валут. Сенбрек. Валут. Вот он. Типа сюда мне. Ой-ой-ой-ой. Ой-ой-ой-ой. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. Вот он. Вот он сам меня нашел. Не, я не смотрел даже, я как бы не заманиваю, потому что желание все равно есть поиграть, но, блин, не хочу я опять застревать в РП, честно. Поэтому я даже не соблазняю себя. Стараюсь, короче, держаться от этой инфы подальше. Ух ты. Какой РП? Там уже нет РП. Будем пулиться жестко. Так, сейчас. Ой-ой-ой! Что он делает-то? Сейчас я ему в ответочку дам. Добиваем. Давай, давай, брат, удачи. Еще только даже половины нету. Сколько с ним можно биться? А, блядь. Ё-моё. Уже маленький урон я ему наношу. Все, ну давайте-ка после него небольшой перекурчик. И продолжим. Бурихалка. Бурихалка. Так, секундочку. Ты, блядь. Ну, погнали далее. Погнали наших городских.
No match for you, ОТГОЛ.
У меня тут еще 2 побочных задания, как я понимаю. Да? Давайте отправимся на них, выполним. Качаться я уже не вижу смысла. Кого-то бегать, рубить. Но я все, что хотел, я прокачал. И что мне было нужно. Вот это вот еще, если только прокачаем.
The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in?
Ну, книга в этом доме.
This is a Royal Army logbook. Did he take this from the local barrack? His interests were certainly varied. This is it. But if what it says is
Все,
true,
я ее забрал.
I need to get this back to the hideaway.
И кто же на меня нападет?
Leaving so soon, stranger. We've been watching you. From
Кто
a
вы такие?
distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
Он такой самоуверенный. Ну, несколько бойцов. И чё? Сколько? 4.
Let's see, shall we?
Ах ты, сучок! И все. И это все.
Impressive. But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book, for now. The world is small. We shall meet again. Until then.
Wait! Damn it.
Исчез. Растворился.
Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about.
Но у нас здесь еще один квестик. Мы его тоже выполним.
This one!
О, ты какой здесь обход-то. Ну ладненько, обойдем.
This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here. Disposed of. Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture. Herman wasn't exaggerating. Wonder he survived this place. I need to find that registry.
Вот он.
This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out. Forked white tree. This must be the place.
Сундук на кладбище.
Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see.
Что он там нашел? Жестко у них
So
тут.
many names. This place was a slaughterhouse. But where is the architect of all this misery? It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed.
И это все. Это маловатенько. Здесь мы закончили. Отправляемся в убежище. Берем еще одну охоту. Только не охоту крепкую, а охоту с доски объявлений.
Vivian. I found it. The book you lost.
You found it. Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I fear the executors had seized every copy.
I met with one of these executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective is the correct one. As the sad history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found at my destination would be more than worth the cost.
Do you still feel that way? That you're not one of us?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat clouded. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here. Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you, as I do.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
Тапочку ученого. Они все открываются и открываются новые побочные задания. Охота новая появилась. Пум-пум. Надо глянуть, что мне надо для изготовления нового меча. Пока никаких побочных заданий я брать не буду. Только охота. Мне же чего-то немного не хватало. Одной штуки. Чего-то. Мне нужен... Темносталь. Темносталь. Одна штука. И все. Где бы мне ее взять? Ну, понятно, что на охоте, но есть одно но. А, в каком монстре она? Плачущая банши. Сокрушители проклятия, отправленные на поиски выживших, столкнулись с этим существом возле заброшенной деревни Гарник. Приняв дух за местную жительницу, воины поспешили предложить ей помощь, но в итоге искать спасение пришлось им самим. Те, кому удалось вернуться, говорят, что до сих пор слышат вопли и чудища, и умирающих товарищей. Ну, ладненько. Валут Гарник. Класс А. Мгм. Пум-пум-пум. Банши, блин. Ну, погнали. Валут. Это у нас здесь. Ё-моё, все там же. Короче, где-то вот оно. Где-то здесь. А вот он, Ганрук. Так, ну это мне не нужно. Пока что. Смысл мне их убивать, тратить на них время. Мы идем дальше к заданию. Снимем меточку и идем. Где-то здесь она должна находиться. Гизамалук. Куда ты полетела? Уходим. Добиваем. Ну-ка ее в торнадо включаем. Вот мы ее и побили. Нету ничего нужного. Отправимся на следующую охоту.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised? Here you are. All done?
Еще две охоты. Мрачный жнец. Имперские солдаты из гарнизона в Нортриче предостерегают новобранцев. Кто к затопленной башне подойдет, того фантом своим серпом и прирежет. Так замысловато они описывают раба Ультимы, что обретается в разливе эфира. Судя по устрашающему виду и способности управлять прислужниками послабее, это существо находится на высоком уровне в иерархии себе подобных. Сенбрек. Категория А. Какой-то хер с серпом. Ну, как мне это понять? Что это за хер? Угу, я походу понял. Ладненько. Это что у нас Сэмбрек? Ну, давайте сюда. Ну, не прямо уж далеко будет. Но побегать придется. Где-то, короче, здесь.
Welcome. I'll be here if you need me.
Got any more of those special elixirs?
I might.
Вот оно как. Мне через этот город надо пройти.
I hear the Duke's agreed to let us keep our land.
Seems the Duke's had a change of heart.
Уже далеко обходить это все дело. Через казарму можно пройти, я помню.
The Duke has pledged to work with the people of Northreach to rebuild the Empire.
Так, только не нападайте на меня, пожалуйста. Что это такое? Оп, отлагнуло. Вот она, эта башня. А вот и этот хрен. Я уже с таким боролся, только уровнем поменьше. Принц смерти. Чем его называть, ваше высочество? А, не попал, что ли, по нему? Он, зараза, телепортнулся. Да. Получил. Выбил все-таки. Темно, сталь. А мне она нужна была? Вроде да. Интересненько. Вроде бы она. Для улучшения. Сейчас быстренько до кузнеца добежим.
Trouble with your gear, or what do you want?
Вот, я могу его сделать на 50 лучше.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Так, это я... Ух ты! Это у меня все было уже. Это все было. Усилить мы не можем ничего.
And
Теперь у меня меч гибель богов. Предлагаю обкурить это дело. Давайте пару минут перекура. Ну что же, погнали на охоту. Рыцарь сияющего сердца. Обычно путь паломников, направляющихся в священную столицу Аурифлам, лежит через врата покаяния. Однако с недавних пор этот проход по дороге, проложенный по лугам императора, взял охранять некий рыцарь в сияющей броне. Он обвиняет всех в том, что они помогли Сиду беззаконнику свести с ума принца Диона и вызывает каждого путника на смертельную дуэль. То есть 1 на 1. Давайте попробуем, чё бы и нет. Почему бы и нет? Это у нас Сэм Брэк. Это вот он вроде Сэм Брэк. Нортвич. Ну, ладненько, чё, где-то здесь. Погнали. Опять через весь город бежать. Ну, далековато.
Haven't seen any of those beastly blue-eyed.
Do be careful.
I will.
Где-то я его должен по дороге встретить, по идее. Идем дальше. Идем по дороге, никуда не сворачиваем. Ну, тут у нас еще друзья. Может, проскочим? И еще один. Вот он стоит. Вот он, этот рыцарь. Что там пытается сделать? Ах ты, я не успел. Ё-моё! Ну, не такой уж он и грозный казался. Тун-тун-ту-ту-тун-тун.
Damn it. Dion would have been glad to have you back at his side.
Все, можно теперь побольчики попроходить. С охоты у нас все. Ну-ка, сколько всего-то. Вывеска вуали, вывеска поцелуя вереска, эмблема вечных, старый шлем, модель воздушного судна, соглашение триединства и обожженный меч для упражнений. Сколько всего-то. Так, хороший пес. Несмотря на то, что ваша дружба длится уже почти всю жизнь, ты еще многого не знаешь о своем псе. Если тебе будет грозить опасность, он, не думай, бросится даже на разъяренного исполина. Тебе только остается не принимать это как данность. Торгал все еще твой питомец, а значит не откажется от того, чтобы его погладили или угостили пригоршней орехов купом. Не забывай о таких мелочах. Я не настолько глуп, чтобы поверить, будто одна пламенная речь, уличные мелюзги позволит искоренить ненависть, копившуюся в сердцах долгие годы. Нельзя же очистить котел, просто указав на то, насколько он грязен. Нужны труд, упорство и, скорее всего, жесткая щетка да ведро с щелоком. А также время. К счастью, оно у нас будет благодаря храбрости и лидерскому таланту, который есть у тебя. Нам остается лишь решить воспользоваться этим. Да, обязательно.
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
Почему волнуется Джошуа, а не Клайв?
It's usually me making demands of Hippocrates. I wonder what this is about.
Ё-моё, сколько всего. Так, что-то еще есть. Почитаем. Так, ну тут все в долгу передо мной.
You all right?
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Etta's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes, like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Etta's due any day now, and I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You know, there just might be.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo. There's naught luckier in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. I'd try and track one down myself, only...
Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need, a feather.
That or the bird whose arse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with traveling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find anything.
You're a good friend, Clive. I won't forget this.
Дальше сюда.
Lawsman Hippocrates. I received your note.
Ah, yes. I expect you're wondering what this is all about.
You spoke of making amends with Dion, but I can't imagine what for.
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his tutor. This was some years ago, of course, before I joined Sid in his hideaway. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme, and was accordingly invited to the palace to supervise the young prince's education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, everything an emperor should. History, religion, commerce, government. Alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the Dragoons, his studies no longer being deemed necessary. I had not expected to meet with him again, least of all here.
Have you spoken with him?
No, I have yet to find the right moment. His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. I would not wish to disturb his ruminations with idle words of greeting, not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing. Surely you can't blame yourself.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, but his people's expectations that weighed heavily upon him. And I did nothing to ease that burden. He bore it alone, until the day he could not bear it any longer. It is one of my greatest regrets that I only ever offered him my wisdom, when what he truly needed was friendship. The blame for Dion's transgressions lies not only on his shoulders, but on mine.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern tail. Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower is to be granted inner solace. Fabulists and fraudsters all, of course. But there is oft a seed of truth to be found where even the most outlandish opinions align.
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this flower? And how will I know it?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. The lily-white blossoms from whose roots the poisonous ink for the brand is distilled. Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue. The harsher the environment in which they are raised, the deeper the color. There is a waterfall in Rickmal's roost across the strait, where the flowers once grew in abundance. Whether they still survive there, I know not. But try as I might, I can find no likelier location.
It's all right. I'll find you a wyvern tail one way or another.
Thank you, Clive. And please, be safe.
Joshua, I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I've felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her. Now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
There's something about it. I feel like it's...
Так. Это не Мид, это кто-то другой. Блин.
Do you think it'll tell us about his adventures in Ash?
Miss Shirley says your book's made
Блин, блинский.
then maybe when he
spider
gets
monks
back.
become writers themselves.
Is that
Наверх надо.
We'll need to find some more parchment then.
I hear that you traveled to Ash, Sid. Did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did. Yes.
If I may, the bearer registry. The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Or any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost. My friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces. Like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive, when so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Sid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach, and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering, and in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
Тысячу дали. Но она мне уже не нужна. Все, побочки, все здесь. Давайте 2 минутки перекурим и отправимся. 3 задания. Угу. Давайте с ближних начнем. Тоже отправляемся в ближайший у нас утес Клич Ястреба. Ух ты, рядом. Это хорошо. Что-то они похожи на цветы, которые можно подарить.
I'm sorry, Clive.
There's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone in the backyard? To the hideaway, then.
В убежище еще рано идти.
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago, claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo. Near some gutted hovel, not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you.
Где-то куда мне идти? Блять.
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean we have to.
Ух ты, вот он.
Now, let's get this stall set out.
How do,
Или она.
traveller?
Он.
You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone. Or perhaps a bawdy etching of the Viceroy.
Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case, rumours are all you're likely to find. No one has seen a silver chocobo for years. Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck. Didn't bring them much, nor their bows. If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right. Thank you anyway.
Что, ищем дальше?
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Oh, 1,000 Akashic jars couldn't hurt me. I'm a son of Rosaria, after all. A born survivor.
Can I help you with something?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
It wouldn't be the first time. A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon's ride.
Блин, ну почти одно и то же. Погнали,
Sounds
ладно,
almost
так
too good to be
пройдем.
true. But since I'm already here,
Can hardly make out a plummet thing. I'll
Блин, заблудился чуть-чуть. Угу. Ну дайте я пройду, просто пройду.
Tracks. They're not left by bandits for a change.
Что за следы? Где он их увидал? Ну, вот они.
More tracks. And these look fresh. The Chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is.
А может, это его дом?
I don't hear anything. Well, I'll be damned.
Ну, я же говорил, это его дом.
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend. Thank you. Let's get this back to Gad before they change their minds.
Пум-пум-пум-пум. Эх ты, как далеко идти-то. Сейчас начнется. 48, 49 уже уровень. Ой-ой-ой, ты мне нахрен не нужен. Мне бы только пройти и все.
Seems this place has been flooded twice over.
Секунду.
Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
Дикий велихвост мне надо таскать какой-то. Ладно, давайте, чтобы было безопаснее, загасим вот эту хрень.
Here they are. Might as well pick enough for a bunch, I suppose.
Остальное у нас все убежище.
Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
It was no trouble.
Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
Crystal's crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in the hell did you find it?
It's a long story.
Right there on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go. What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Now will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
found the flowers you were looking for.
You did?
I think I did.
You did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us?
Oh, I don't...
It's no trouble. I'll go and fetch him. Your Highness, would you do me the honor of accompanying me?
No. It is time, then.
No, only to the shelves. Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Harpocrates. No. I dare not show my face before him. Not after everything I have done. I have taken countless innocent lives. And ruined countless more. All because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die in the attempt. But were I to meet with him again, and see in his eyes what I have become, I fear that my resolve might falter.
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself and to him how strong it truly is.
You are right. I must, at the very least, offer him my gratitude. Very well, then. Take me to him.
Follow me.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environments in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins. But once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm, for only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost. I shall not forget this.
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him. Not to mention the wyvern tales. I shall plant their seeds, that I might not disappoint.
Мне кажется, он погибнет.
Upon his return.
Прям такое предчувствие.
And us all in the hideaways to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T. When it comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient. Here.
What's this?
A stolas quill. Or more precisely, my stolas quill. 'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So consider this my wish for you. That one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes, I'll certainly have a lot to write about. Thank you, Harpocrates. It shall have pride of place in my chamber.
Бля, по разным сторонам мне бежать. Ну, ладно, давайте сюда зайдем. Только через минуточку. Что же, два задания от сюжетки разделяют.
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen herself.
Oh. What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Right. Thank you.
Луга Императора.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Decemberek.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept the record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilefeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
Но не сразу, у нас есть еще одно дело. Опять бежать в другой конец карты. Лазарет. Что-то не туда я побежал. Хотя можно и пробежать вот так вот. Разницы, в принципе, никакой.
Do you think Sid will tell us about his adventures in Ash?
I doubt it. I heard he's leaving again.
Сидит на табуретке, ждет.
Milords.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is,
Go on, please.
Гэв даже заикаться начал.
It's beautiful. Did you make it?
We did. Aye. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a bairn's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, milords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced. Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
Ah, you know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day, my mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over, what with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister, and then I didn't. My whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Ой, я что ли уснул?
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword. I may have had one too many.
you may have had 10 too many.
Хорошо, они
I
бухнули.
said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway. After I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
Ух ты, зимняя медовуха. Пойдет. Ну что же, крайний квест надо будет решить. пройти. Угу. Ну, я понял, как туда идти.
And how might I help the garrison today?
Опять через казарму.
The Duke has pledged to work with the people of Northreach to rebuild the Empire.
Опять по этой дороге до Талова идем.
Meadows of past. Where do we even start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
Ой-ой-ой-ой. То есть мне надо это все еще найти. Нужно солнце. Вот они, я так полагаю. Кто там?
What do you see, boy?
Минотавр.
Let's hope this is the last one.
Only one way to find out.
Это разве враги? Это что там, 3 псины прибежала.
That was harder than I expected. But found her. It was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
Джилл в лазарете? Что она там делает-то? А, не в лазарете, она у меня в комнате.
Jill, there's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you, Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped. So lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling. Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
И куда она хочет?
Then that's what you'll have.
Да, надо еще только выжить.
And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Да он завянет.
Thank you,
Что он его засушить решил?
for this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure. We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
Джилл присоединилась. О, ты как. То есть у нас дополнение. Еще одно дополнение. Угу. 2 дополнения. Классно. Ну, тогда чё? Начнем проходить дополнение. То есть игру я не скоро пройду. Совсем не скоро. Рабочий стол, тут это. Но первым делом я хотел бы сюда наведаться.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. Best stock up while you can.
Is something the matter, Karen? You seem perturbed.
Do I now? How clever of you to notice. But yes, something's come to my attention, and I'll be damned if I know what to make of it.
Слушаю.
Go on.
It's probably quicker if I just show you. Here.
Some sort of crystal. Though, I don't remember seeing one that color before.
Aye, well, that makes two of us. In all my long years of trading, both over and under the counter, I've never seen anything quite like it. They're calling them dusk crystals, on account of colour.
I see. And they could be used to cast magics.
That they can. Just like their brighter, shinier cousins. Difference is, they don't last as long. After a couple of goes lighting your pipe, they crumble away to nothing. That's how I heard about them. From crystal traders moaning that someone's been flooding the market with dodgy goods. And after asking the right people the right questions, and paying the right price, of course, I managed to get my hands on a sample.
I see why you're perturbed.
Hey, Hope. Do you feel that, Clive?
Что такое?
Yes.
О, у меня с ФПС.
All right, lads, that'll do for today. I said that'll do for today.
Yes, Chief. Yes, Chief.
Let's get this lot back to town, fill our purses and then our bellies. What did you two do now?
Please tell us you bought another lantern.
Stay calm, both of you. Who needs a lantern when you've got one of these? All that work for a single spark. Well, there'll be no more sampling the merchandise today.
That sounded close, Chief. Really close. Really, really close.
Now, lads, what am I always telling you? Good things come to those who run!
Wait for us, Chief!
I've never felt a tremor this far inland before.
Me neither. But then, I'd never seen skies like these till a few moons ago, and it's been all change ever since. Come to think of it, the first anyone ever heard of these dust crystals was after you lot came back from the Dominion and brought this bloody weather with you.
Do you think the two things are connected?
Who knows? Could just be that with Drake's tail gone, the black market was running short of the good stuff. The Dominion's mines were the only source of new shards left in Storm after a certain evil outlaw decided to do away with the other mothers. And with the price of decent crystals going through the roof, traders turned to dealing in stuff they'd never have touched before.
The question is, who's selling these crystals and where are they? Wait. This color. They couldn't be from Origin, could they? No, that wouldn't make sense. I saw it form in the sky, and that was long after we returned from the Dominion. But if they didn't come from Origin or any of the other mother crystals, then... does that mean...
That you missed one. Aye. That were my thinking any road. Another mother crystal we didn't know about.
I'll speak with Joshua. If you're right about this, we need to find it.
And quick, I'd say. On account of which, I'll take this shard over to Tomes for you. Get him to give it a once-over, case it rings any bells.
Right. Thank you.
And I expect you'll be wanting Jill's help with this too.
Right again. I will. Let me go and find Joshua, and we'll meet you in the shelves.
Погоня за отголосками. Точки задания отголоски павших будут отмечены значками, если возьмете на него задачу. Ну, тут все понятно.
Joshua, we need to talk. Karen's caught wind of something that I don't think we can afford to ignore.
Aye. That is troubling. Not least because the Undying made no mention of these dusk crystals in any of their recent reports.
So they weren't aware of them either.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they merely deemed them unworthy of my attention. Wrongly, I might add, for I am inclined to share Lady Karen's misgivings.
Then we'd better take her advice and consult Hippocrates forthwith.
To the shelves, then. With our combined insight, I'm sure we'll discern something of use, be it no more than a place to start.
Let's hope so.
There you are. I've taken the liberty of telling these two everything I told you.
Thank you, Karen.
It's hard to believe such a lusterless shard could conjure much of anything. And you truly think this came from a mother crystal? One we never knew existed?
Every other shard in the Twins did. Why should these dusk crystals be any different? Dim though they may be.
We know they first appeared on the black market shortly after Ultima Car's primogenesis, darkening the skies. So might the two be connected? Could the spell have created a new mother crystal, perhaps? A replacement for the ones we destroyed?
What do you think, Hippocrates?
I think there may well be a connection. Yet, if we are to believe that the original mother crystals were of Ultima's making, does it seem likely that he would have need of anything so palpably inferior? No. I hazard that it was not Ultima who created these crystals, but humanity. More specifically, our fallen forebears, whose wonders litter the land even now. Legend holds that that the fallen challenged the gods in order to win their power, and came tantalizingly close to doing so. It seems only reasonable that they should wish to learn the secrets of the crystals which the gods bestowed upon them.
So they could make their own.
Precisely. You may recall that the tale of the sins of Zemeckis begins with the colloquy of the sages, a council wherein humanity sought to uncover the last secrets of the gods before waging their war to learn what little remained. It is perfectly possible that an understanding of how to craft crystals was among their many achievements.
Among their many achievements prior to their fall.
Indeed. The same enlightened souls forged great and terrible weapons called the iconoclasts, from which icons derived their name, and turned them against each other in the Magitech War. A pointless conflict which served only to make its victors more confident of their right to supplant the gods on high. And when at last they ventured to do so, the resultant imbalance in the ether is said to have been so great that the skies themselves turned black and began to boil. The first recorded arcane sky, I suspect. Which brings us back to the matter at hand. It is my belief that these shards are the product of a long-slumbering Magitech mother crystal, stirred to life by a similar etheric upheaval to the one which accompanied its creator's fall.
There's only one way to know for sure. We track down whoever's selling them and find their source. Karen, where did you buy this one?
Down in Port Isolde when I was scratching around for supplies. Since the Imperials buggered off and took the tariffs with them, you can find all sorts of interesting stuff on the docks. Go and have a chat with the mercenaries guarding the gates. Your uncle's got some good lads there. You know when to keep a watchful eye and when to turn a blind one. Oh, and take the crystal with you. Might be your key to the underworld.
Thank you. I will.
Shall we then, brother?
I'm coming too. If there is another mother crystal out there and it's anything like the others, you'll need all the help you can get.
I was hoping you'd say that. One more time then. Together.
Ну, давайте, прежде чем уходить, отправим. А, я знаю, что здесь. Так, сюда мы не отправимся.
Samuel, slow down! Not bloody likely!
Fuck me. They're fast on their feet.
Конечно, быстро. Они в халатах, а ты в доспехах.
What indeed? Let's ask.
А что я здесь должен поменять? Не-не, идем.
Excuse me. Who were those men just now?
Bloody troublemakers, that's who. As soon as I asked them to present their packs for inspection, they turned white as a sheet and legged it. I chased them all away from the gates, but they're swift as hares. Still, at least we kept the bastards out. Don't need their kind stirring up any more strife.
And what manner of strife have they been stirring up exactly?
Hey? Are you joking? This business with the crystals?
Sorry. We've been away for a while. What's been going on?
All right, I'll humor you.
After the paltry rations the Imperials left behind dried up, folks started trading crystals out in the open. We turned a blind eye at first. Lord Byron's orders. Well, he saw it, it weren't right to deny people the one thing they were all clamoring for. Till the dust started turning up, that is. Dusk crystals, they're called. Ill-favored shards that crack as soon as you look at them. Not that the folk who bought them by the bucket load knew that. And they were baying for blood when they found out. In the end, his lordship had to step in and ban the blasted things. And we've been searching the pack of every trader who's darkened our gates ever since.
I see. And you think the men you were pursuing might have been trading in these dusk crystals?
Why, you're in the market for some. Anyway, I wouldn't rule it out. In fact, I'd put a few gil on it.
We might still be able to catch them.
We might. If you are heading up that way, you'll want to keep your sword handy. It's more than dodgy traders plying the roads these days.
Understood. We'll be careful.
If those men were selling dusk crystals, I think it's unlikely that they will risk return.
Быстрых перемещений больше нету пока.
Which means this might be our only chance of catching them.
Опасненько тут.
Caution, brother.
Where are they?
Still some distance ahead, I'd wager.
Как они вообще здесь прошли?
There's another one.
Still no sign of those traders, though.
No. I just hope we haven't lost them.
These blimmin' tremors are scaring off all our customers.
The few that weren't scared off by the skies, you mean?
Perhaps one of those merchants has seen something. Forgive me, but did you happen to see 3 men in robes pass this way?
Yeah, I seen them. Poor bastards.
What do you mean?
A gang of nasty-looking brutes was on their trail.
Caught up with them just up the road, screaming at them they were, your crystals or your lives and all that. Only the daft buggers kept their crystals and legged it.
In which
direction, out of interest?
Up that way.
Ту сторону.
Towards the Old Hill docks. If it's help they seek there, they won't find any. But perhaps they might find a place to hide.
Let's hope so. And that we can find them before their pursuers do. Thank you. And please, take care on the road. Come on. They're no good to us dead.
Lead the way, brother.
Кто там? Что он там спит, что ли? Ну ладно. Пусть спит, не будем мешать. Ох ты, там сколько народу.
So the bandits haven't found them either. There's still time.
You lot took a wrong turn. Bad
Not come here to brawl with brigands, brother.
You're right. Let's focus on finding the trains.
Just stick them! Stick them all!
Где их тут искать?
I'll be taking that. Over here!
Caution, brother.
Who the fuck are you?
Точно, этому точно пизда.
Hand over those crystals!
Блин, я здесь все обошел. Вот где они могут быть? Нашел, походу.
Go on, Bingo. You can go on. Chief, neither. I'll reach. This should be far enough. Chief? They've found us. It's getting so a man can't even catch his fucking breath.
Gentlemen, a word. We understand you've been selling some crystals.
And like I told your thieving mates, you're not fucking getting them. So you can take your massive sword and shove it.
I'm sure I could, but we're not thieves.
Over here. I can smell the one who shat himself. If you've got a plan, Chief. Tell us you've got a plan. Of course I've got a bloody plan. Good things and all that. Let's start again, shall we? You
Опять бежать.
say you're interested in the crystal trade?
Not exactly. In actual fact, we were hoping to talk about this.
Is that all? Well, then I know just how to help. If you're after the short shifter, he's over here!
Are you mad?
Slippery
Всего-то
little
5.
pricks. Clinkers on the ground. Quick as you like.
Gentlemen, you've got it all wrong. Do we look like merchants? He's the one you want. Just look at what he's got in his hand.
What? Him?
Wait, I'm not.
Do let us know if you need any more help.
They won't get far, Clive.
No. But they'll wish they had.
I'll carve you like a suckling pig and feed you to your fucking dog!
Вот и все.
Did you see which way they went?
North. Making for 3 reads at a guess.
Мы тут что за ним? По всему континенту будем гоняться.
After them. If they reach the swamps, we'll never pick up their trail.
Большая прогулочка. Так, ладненько, на этом все. Спасибо за просмотр. Пока.